Hey guys, and welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm going to get away from the June colors and do something a little bit more springy, but I'm just really excited to use this sticker book, so I thought might as well. So I'm going to be using the Ladybug sticker book that I picked up with a bunch of other sticker books a couple of weeks ago, and I just love how cute everything is because it's all made with buttons. So I'm not necessarily going to go heavy on the ladybugs. I might do a few because like this one's really cute. But the main purpose for this book and why I got it was all of the button themed stickers. I thought that was such a cute idea and something I hadn't seen before, and I think it'll make a really cool like pastel-y spread. It's not going to be like hardcore pastel because these are really just like bright pastels, which is not a thing, but you get what I'm saying, like brighter colors of the pastel family. So I'm really excited to get to use this, but let's go back to last week and see how everything turned out. I did a terrible job showing you guys in the weekly vlog my planner, and I feel really bad about that, but I just can't figure out the best way to do it because I do add stuff periodically throughout the day, so I don't want to just keep filming me adding like 2 stickers here or something over there. But this is how it turned out. I have yet to finish up Friday night and Saturday. Today is Sunday, so it's kind of blank. And I just haven't really been able to get around to it because we have gone like full force in the wedding planning mode. We don't want to get married until September 2016, but we could easily get married this September with the rate we're going. So we had 2 venue tours, and I got my wedding planner book, and I think that video is going up tomorrow, so you can see an unboxing of that. And we like worked on our gift registry, and we've just done so much. We even planned our engagement party, so much has been going on this week in regards to that. But I really liked how this turned out. It's very summery and just really fun. So I thought I would switch things up with this week's spread and do a little bit more spring inspired. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the blog posts and videos at the bottom of this screen. I'm going to do what I did last week and not use the have to-do list stickers. I actually liked how it turned out, so I think I'll just keep doing that. But I'm going to take some, let's do green washi. Some of this polka dot green washi to cover up the list meals, plans, and all that stuff. I'm really glad that it's not included in the new layout because it's just like, I understand why it was. It's a really nice like guide within the layout to help you know exactly like what you should use that space for, or it gives you like examples of how you can use it, but it's just not gonna work for a lot of people, so they took it off, and that was really nice. I am still waiting for my planners to arrive. I'm really annoyed because they're ready to ship and they were not ready to ship, and I know a lot of people have also been really annoyed about that. But I have gotten a shipping notice for them, so hopefully I get them sometime this next week. Alright, I'm going to take these pink morning, day, and night covers. I think these are for May, to cover up all of the mornings and days like I usually do. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm not doing anything new or exciting this layout. I just feel like a regular old Kayla plan with me is in order. I'm going to take one of these station stickers, weekend banners, and put it over, of course, by the weekend. I think I'll just do this top one. Hers are a little more, that's fine, whatever. They curve up a little bit more, and I always forget that, and they kind of go into like the personal words, but that's fine, not a big deal. I'm going to take one of these social media stickers that are still not listed. I'm really sorry about that. Crap, I don't remember how far down this goes. I think it goes like right here. I usually do the weekend or weekly hydrates before I do this one, and I kind of goofed that up, but that's okay. A new version of these will be listed, I swear. It's just that I use them so much that I can't do a spread without using it. So next is the weekly hydrate sticker. Let's take this large flower. That was a little more delicate than I thought it was. Okay. So we have this flower, and I think it'll be able to fit pretty okay over here. If it covers up the Sunday social media, I don't really mind because I always forget to mark stuff on Sunday anyway, so I never actually really use the bottom one. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's write in all of the information I pulled from this bottom section and put onto the table. Let's write all of that back in again. Next, I'm going to take the YouTube social media stickers to mark which ones of the bottom bar have videos associated with them. Now I'm going to use the envelopes like I usually do and put them at the bottom of each of the days. Now I'm going to use the May books and move everything up on Monday and Tuesday, or Monday and Wednesday I mean, because that is when I have class. My class ends next week, thank goodness, and I'm not taking one in summer. I just feel like I haven't really been able to accomplish everything I want with the shop, and you know, like now I have to plan a wedding and all that stuff, so I'm going to take a break from classes for the summer. I have reading to do for these days, but I'm not that concerned about it, so I'm just going to remove these. Like, I know now that when I see those books at the bottom that I should check to see if I have any reading to do, but I'm not too concerned. And I need the space. I found that when I write down exactly what I have to read, the Monday fills up super fast. So I'm going to take a green giant to-do list from the May sampler and put it on top of the night section. Wrote down all of the things I need to do. As I've said in previous videos, I tend to write a general to-do list on Monday that works for the entire week. And I know there are some people who don't do it that way. They like to put their weekly to-do list on the sidebar or something, but I found that that just works really well for me, and I don't have to really fuss over anything. It just works. I'm gonna use these station sticker, I don't really know what these would be called, like decorative labels, I guess, because they fit the theme that I'm going for really well, and I always forget about these, and I'm gonna use these to write all of my meetings down because I ran out of the Planet on Paper meeting like functional labels, and I'm working on my own version just so I don't have to keep buying them, and it's going to be really expensive if I keep up that habit. So I'm going to write the time first and then the meeting second. There's also a meeting that Alex is going to with our accountant on Wednesday, so I'll just do the same thing for that meeting just to help remind him about it. He acknowledges the fact that I am way better at planning than he is, so he kind of takes advantage of it, and I really don't mind. I like knowing what's going on and all of his plans for the day too, so it just works out well when he's like, hey, can you put that on your planner so you can help remind me? I'm like, of course, I totally can help you remember. If any of you are ever curious why I just like throw sticky notes off to the side, I have a bin. Usually it's like a cup, or right now it's like this basket, decorative basket, and I throw all of the sticky notes or any garbage or something that I have in that. So it's really easy. You don't create a huge mess on your table, and you just dump it out when you are done. So it's really nice to just keep things organized while you're doing your plan with me's, because this table that I work on is our dining room table, and it's fairly large, and I spread out on it. I have like sticker books open off screen, and you can't really see the mess that is going on, but there's definitely a mess. And so it really helps your planning if you have the ability to spread things out. I think I'll do all the meetings up at the top. There's also a barbecue, and the whoop sale is starting on Wednesday. So I think I'll use the same things for that. For the whoop sale, I'm going to use, I think, the bright pink banner. I'm going to use one of the purple flags from the April set for the Erin Condren delivery. I ordered like 4 different orders throughout last week, so a bunch of them are being delivered at various times throughout this week and next week. Hopefully it's all this week so I can get moving on making horizontal stickers. I feel like I'm super behind. Everybody else is making them and I'm just like chilling over here waiting. Take a large package sticker, and I want to fill in that gap that I currently have with some sort of button sticker. But I realize that gap is really small. I'll just use some of these buttons right here. I don't really like how that looks, but whatever. That happens, and you just kind of gotta go with it. You're like, that section was ugly, but oh well. It's not the end of the world. Actually, I'm gonna do something that I try to avoid. I usually just stick with what I put down, but no, I'm going rogue. If you're careful, you can get up Oh Hello stickers fairly easily, and I think actually easier than a lot of matte stickers that people say are repositionable that don't really seem repositionable. And these stickers from the Michaels books are also somewhat easy to get up, and I'm just putting these off on the corner of the table so I can use them again. Alright, I kind of just gave myself a redo. Alright, I'm going to take this, one of these blue ones, I think probably this lighter one, just work better, and put it, did I just draw? Okay, no. Sorry, I'm trying to get this figured out. I think I'll do it this way, off of the whoop sale. I'm going to write 6 p.m. because the whoop sale is starting at 6 p.m. So if you're watching this in the morning, because I post my videos at 8 a.m., then at 6 p.m. the whoop sale is going live. So that way if people do work or they live in a different country or something, it might actually suck for people who live in a different country, but I want to switch up whenever I have the whoop sale what time it starts. That way people have a different chance of being able to get some stickers from it. And if you don't know what the whoop sale is, you get 10 sheets of somewhat imperfect stickers. Maybe they're cut a little bit weird, or there's just something about them that I did not want to sell them as like in the shop stickers. So you can get that you can get 10 sheets for $5. And they sell out fairly quickly because it's a really good deal, and usually the stickers aren't that bad. They're just me being particular about something and they actually work really well. And you don't even notice, so it's always a really good deal. I'm going to use a March banner to write date night. Alex and I like to do stuff, just he and I, on Thursdays, just to spend time together. Lately it's been wedding stuff, which I love. I love sitting down and talking to him about what he thinks, and he is so helpful. I don't know why, I just assume, I think it's the culture that just makes you think that once you get engaged, the bride does all of the work and plans everything. That is not the case with Alex. He is so involved, and I love it because it makes it so easy to make sure that we're gonna have a wedding that both he and I really enjoy, and it's perfect. So he has probably been doing more than I have because I am so busy. He called all of our venues, he scheduled our meetings, he created our engagement invitation. He's just been so wonderful through the whole process. That has already started. I know I make it sound like we've been engaged for so long, but like so far, it's been phenomenal. I'm not going to write letters. I put all of these sticky notes in a couple of months ago to try and encourage myself to write people letters, but I actually do it closer to the end of the month, so I guess I can put it. I usually do it when I'm writing like bills and stuff, just because I already have all the materials out and it's just the best time to do it. So I'm not gonna do that on Thursday. Wow, this is not as busy as I thought it was. When I was preparing for this video and like making sure the sticky notes were good, I thought it was gonna be so much more full, but it is not at all. So Friday I'm having dinner with my really good friend Nicole, and I haven't seen her in such a long time. We've just been so busy with our lives and stuff, and we both work, and she is the dancer for the Detroit Pistons. I posted a couple of videos a really long time ago vlogging her while she's doing like her job, and so we're having dinner. I'm really excited to catch up with her. I don't think she watches these videos, so I'll just tell you that I'm hoping to ask her to be my bridesmaid on Friday. I'm waiting for a couple more things for the way I'm asking people. I'm waiting for that stuff to come in still, and hopefully it's in by Friday, because she's not going to be able to come to my birthday. So I was going to ask everyone on my birthday because they're all going to be there, but I want to ask her earlier. And I forgot to tell you what the sticker set is. It's a polka dot flag set. It came out probably 2 weeks ago now. There's also this like chevron wavy flag set, and these are really cool options to like mix stuff up. So not sure where we're gonna go to dinner yet. Usually we just decide when we see each other, and more often than not it's Panera. So I'm gonna take a purple dinner sticker, put it in the corner. So Disney's Inside Out movie is coming out this week. At least it's supposed to be. I feel like I've been getting movie release dates wrong, because I thought Paper Towns was coming out like a week or two ago, but then they pushed the date back and I didn't know. So I felt really silly about that. I don't know if I'm gonna mark this. Probably not going to, because we aren't gonna go the day it comes out, because that would be crazy and full of children. So I'm just gonna throw that over there. Maybe we'll go next date night. That'll be fun. I'm not helping my cause. I'm getting rid of stickers that could help make the spreads bigger. I'm gonna take these, I think Planet on Paper or One Orange Snowflake. I can't remember, and there's no writing on them, but Alex, the silly boy, peeled off all the white stuff, which annoys me so much. I don't know why that bothered me. Like, you know, when you take a sticker off and you still have the outline, he like peeled them off for some odd reason on this one sheet. What a strange boy. I'm gonna take this one, pop it down here to write July subs in the mail. So if you ordered a July subscription and you're like, why did my label get printed and it hasn't done anything? Like, I don't understand. It says it's shipped, but it hasn't moved. That's because I print off all of the shipping labels a couple of days after your order, and then I wait until the 20th to ship it out. So if you order a 3-month subscription, all of your shipping labels are going to get printed up front. So if you order a 3-month subscription for August, September, and October, but you order it in July, all your labels are going to get printed off in July, but each month they'll be shipped out on the 20th. Just so there's no confusion and people aren't getting their subscriptions at different times, everything gets shipped out on the 20th of the month for the next month, if that makes sense. So it's June 20th and the July subscriptions are going out. So my birthday is next Monday, but this weekend we are all going down to Ann Arbor to go kayaking and have food and go to bars and stuff, and I'm really excited about it, but I don't know how I want to go about marking it because I feel like a lot of the stuff that's going to happen is going to change, or it's going to be by the seat of our pants kind of activity. So I think I'll just do a basic header like birthday, and then everything else can fall beneath it after the day has happened. Gonna use the purple polka dots. I imagine I'll be using these stickers and this set to decorate this whole day. This is from Five Below. They have a whole wall of like rolls of stickers, and so that's where I got these from. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wait to fill this in until the day happens, just so I can fill it in more as like a diary of what we did on my birthday, and less like this is what we are planning to do. Alright, it's time for the sticker book, and I feel like we have tons of options this week. Take a flower. So that is going to be it for today's Plan With Me video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys did for this week's spread, and if your new Erin Condrens came in and what you think about them. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video about the Erin Condren wedding planner. Very excited to start that new series. And that is going to be it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!